Why are you making this about the waiter? He didn't do anything wrong, and neither did I.
That young man's intent was obvious.
He was pouring glasses of water and taking orders.
Leering at you.
Leering. What if he smiled at Kelsey,
Kelsey's waiting for you back at the table. Are you going to abandon her, too?
What if that waiter had flirted with Kelsey, not with me? Would Dad have had the waiter changed then, too?
Kevin, what are you trying to prove?
Would Dad have bribed a maitre d' and switched the waiter?
I don't know why we're arguing. I mean, you don't even know this boy.
No. The answer is no, right?
What do you want from me?
I want you to be my mother. I want you to love me for who I am.
Kevin, I do love you. And your father loves you. We love you with all of our hearts. You are our sweet little boy.
I'm not a little boy anymore.
And I want you to have a happy life. Lead a normal life.
As long as you define normal.
No, we didn't define it. Society did.
Yeah? Well, society doesn't matter to me.
You say that now.
What matters to me, Mom, is you and my dad.
Well, if that's true, then you'll do what we ask.
I tried.
Oh, darling, I know you tried, and you did a marvelous job. Kelsey is all we could hope for.
Kelsey's great.
Oh, she sure is. She's what your father calls top drawer.
But I don't feel anything when I'm with her.
Oh, she absolutely adores you.
I really, really like her, but it's not about romance. It's not about sex or anything like that.
Oh, she's so bright and so pretty.
But I don't want to hold her. I don't want to kiss her. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Just give it time.
I have.
Well, relax, sweetheart.
When I relax, when I think about the future and romance, I don't think about girls. You hate me.
I love you. I just hate this thing, this hideous thing.
Yeah, well, this hideous thing is me.
You know, I don't believe that. I refuse.
Well, what if there's no escaping it?
Kevin, listen to me. Listen, if an addict can swear off of heroin and crack, then you can give up a vice that you've never even tried.
My sexuality is not a vice.
It's ugly.
Well, not to me.
Please do not do this.
Mom, don't you think that if I could change, I would? To make you happy?
Then just keep on trying. That's all I ask, Kevin. Just try and fight this thing, this hideous thing. Don't give in. Fight.
Mom, please.
Your father's waiting.
Try to understand what I'm saying.
Do not break your father's heart.
Please, just listen
We're
to what
not young anymore. Your brother is in prison. You are this family's last hope.
Mother.
Now come back to the table. Kevin. We love you. All we want you to do is love us back. A little. Just a little.
Kevin, what are you doing here?
Waiting.
We have no appointment scheduled. How'd you get in?
Does it matter?
Have you been here long?
I don't know.
Something wrong. Have you had some sort of accident?
I'm the accident.
What?
The train wreck, the freak.
Kevin, I'd like very much to help, but I can't if you won't tell me what's going on. Now, why did you come to my office?
You set me up. You said that I should try acting as if I was what my parents want me to be. To act straight, you said. You said everything will be all right as long as I kept with this image of what they want me to be. So there we go. We go to dinner. My mom, my dad, me and Kelsey. And I tried. The evening was a total disaster, Dr. Chapman. I hated myself. Hear me? My dad hated me, my mom was no use as usual, and poor Kelsey looked like she'd been trapped in the line of fire.
You knew there'd
A waiter
be some...
smiled at me. Just smiled. And my dad acted like it was some federal offense, had him bounced to Siberia.
Your parents are both suffering through some very difficult...
How could you know what my parents are going through? Huh? You don't even know my parents.
Attacking me is not productive.
Well, you know what my parents care about? They care about their snobby friends, their status, and their freaky country club. And that's it.
I'm sure they have many interests that you're simply not aware of.
That waiter, he was the only honest person at the table last night. He accepts who he is. He told me who I was. And that's gay. Dr. Chapman, I'm a homosexual.
The waiter was not part of the equation last night, Kevin.
But he was. You see, he wasn't playing power games. He wasn't trying to impress anybody. He wasn't acting a role. He was real.
And your parents are not?
They're the biggest phonies in this town. They're jokes. What?
I don't know why it took me so long to see it. It's so obvious.
What? What's obvious?
What's really going on? It's so clear what this is really all about. You're feeling, Kevin. You've never forgiven them for abandoning you when you were young, forcing your brother Jason virtually to raise you.
Look, maybe I was pretty sore at them when I was a kid. I mean, traveling to the latest in spot was always more important to them than parent-teacher night or any one of my games, whatever. But I got over it.
Did you? It's the most natural thing in the world to suppress negative feelings when they're directed at people we think we're supposed to love.
I do love them.
But you're also angry at them. And since you weren't able to express that anger, you directed it inside. You found a way to pay them back. You hit them where you thought it would hurt them the most. You became gay.
I was not trying to hurt anybody.
It was the perfect punishment for them.
No. Dr. Chapman, I'm gay. And if my parents were Ward or June Cleaver, I'd still be gay. It has nothing to do with them.
I'm speaking of subliminal motivation.
There's nothing subliminal about sexual orientation. I knew I was gay before I was 10. Look, I might have resented them because of the things they said, but I didn't hate them for it. I don't hate anybody. I just happen to be the way I am. I always knew I was different, and that's that.
That's that? Your life choice has nothing to do with your parents?
Nothing.
Think about it, Kevin. Think about it from their perspective. What you've done to your parents is torture.
What?
Try to understand your father's shame. Having his friends know his son is gay. Your mother's humiliation. Having her friends know that she's failed as a mother.
My mother hasn't failed.
But your mother feels she has failed. You've made sure of that by deciding to think of yourself as gay. This has affected everyone. Your father, your mother, your brother in prison, Kelsey. This will make you unhappy and miserable until you let it go.
Let what go?
Your insistence on punishing everyone by pretending to be homosexual. It's time for you to put away your childishness and start acting like a man, the straight, normal man you are.
But I'm not straight.
It's time for you to stop hurting the people who love you, Kevin. Make your decision now. Stop this false and hurtful act that you're gay. Put that all aside and live the way you should live. As a man. A normal, heterosexual man.
Hi. You look good. Healthy. Jason, it was really good to hear your voice on the phone. I've been wanting to talk to you.
I got your graduation announcement. So you're in college now.
Yeah, PVU. It's cool. I'm thinking of a major in communications.
I don't get it.
A minor in... Get what? I've always been interested in broadcasting. Where'd you get that? I didn't send that to you.
Mom brought it by this morning.
Mom was here?
Kelsey Jefferson.
Yeah.
She's real cute.
Yeah.
And smart. Mom said she could have had her pick of colleges, but she wanted to stay near her friends. Near you. She's crazy about you.
I wouldn't go that far.
So why'd you treat her like dirt?
Jason, I didn't mean to.
You just what?
Kelsey and I are friends.
She could have been your girlfriend, man. Hell, she could have been your wife. You could have been married, had a family, had a normal life, but no, you trashed it. You threw away everything Mom and Dad set up for you. And why? To be one of them.
Jason, I really thought maybe you called me here because you felt bad about what Mom said to me. And that maybe you and me...
That maybe what? Did I tell you it's cool? That being queer's okay? It's not, Kevin. You hear me? You perverted piece of garbage. You make me want to puke.
I am what I am. I can't change that.
Because you don't want to.
I just want to be happy.
Oh, and being queer will make you happy?
I don't know. But what difference does it make to any of you what I do?
You're an embarrassment.
And you're not? You murdered an innocent woman.
I wasn't aiming at her.
No, you were aiming at Michael Delaney. You were so filled with booze and hatred you missed. And you killed his sister. And for what, Jason? For what? Nothing.
I was trying to protect you.
What, that's how you help me?
Yeah. That's why I'm rotting in this hole. I was trying to save you.
Well, you still can. Don't you remember, Jason? Remember that big house we lived in together off Oak Street? Mom and Dad always in Europe or the Orient, anywhere but home. So it was me and you, Jason. We looked after each other. I thought I had the best big brother a person could hope for. You were everything I wanted to be, Jason. What happened?
You ruined it. Everything we had, everything we felt for each other. I would have died for you, Kevin. This is dying. And for what? Like you said, nothing.
So, why did you call me here, huh?
So we could talk man to man. I wanted to see your face, to be certain you didn't misunderstand me or fool yourself about it anymore. I'm through with you, Kevin. I don't want to see you, hear from you, or have anything to do with you for the rest of my life. You want to be a fag? Fine. Be a fag. But you see, my brother can't be that. So I don't have a brother anymore. You're on your own. Have a gay old time.